when you were talking about the never seen the Fantastic Four thing, like that was the funny thing because we saw this movie last night and I didn't know how to really put everything I saw into words until the commercial came on when I woke up this afternoon, right? And it was like, literally it said, this is the best superhero movie ever made. And that is a
that's big.
That's a very big sentence to say. Now, if you say this,
they must be since Superman Legacy came out.
Yeah, right.
I mean, are we starting since yesterday?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're talking about from this month
forward,
this week,
this week forward,
you got.
They may be right.
You got me. Yeah, but if you're saying ever,
forever,
nah, I'm like,
it's not even in the top 30.
No, and so the funny thing is right after that, the Silver Surfer movie came on, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna sit and like watch this, and yeah, I was more entertained seeing a movie that I really wasn't too hyped about when it came out, but it was more fun to watch that, and the Mike Chiklis thing looks bad, but the acting, the way him and Chris Evans like went off and played off each other, throwing fireballs at you, like
the way,
it was fun.
Yes, the way they interacted, the voice sounded like the
voice
thing
sounds
to me.
like it's supposed to sound.
Yes, that's exactly what to me the thing should sound like. And then there was also, if you watch the Michael Chiklis version of the thing, there is a part of him trying to come to terms with the fact that I'm this hideous rock monster creature. The rest of you got these super cool powers and get to live your life as a celebrity. Look at me, I'm a freak. I'm this and that. There was none of that in this movie. You got elements of it, like you see him walking around kind of looking a little bit sad, and you know, he's talking to some girl, but he's like, yeah, I just want to see how you're doing and everything like that.
Yeah,
but,
where'd that go? Like, that was so pointless.
Unnecessary, because there wasn't no subplot between the two of them where you're wondering if they were going to get together. Mm-hmm. Nothing. So yeah, I mean, watching this movie, you didn't get any of the pathos that you felt from Michael Chiklis' version of the thing having to be the thing.
Yeah. And he got a girl. And I mean, granted, she's blind in the movie, but
right.
I mean, they talk about the differences. They talk about relationships. So in other words, you can still have that sensitivity. You can still have the thought of romance and how do superheroes cope with this and that. If you want to, I get it. I like action. I admit it. I'm guilty of that. But this movie just has none of that. Like, it's almost like, okay, so the Fantastic Four is a family and then they became superheroes. I got that. But this is like a family that forgot they were superheroes, like completely. And then even on top of that, they still can't get their own family issues right. Like a normal family can't get their own issues right. But if one of you can turn invisible and the other one can like stretch to do other stuff, well, have fun with that. I would have taken that. I got none of that. Best superhero movie ever. Like,
your foot.
Yeah. Like I was literally mad. Like what am I missing as a comic book fan? Like I've watched so many of these movies that I went from being a purist and saying, okay, it should be exactly like the comic, ... to saying, look, as long as they show the guy wearing the same costume, like I'll take that. But you know, now they're revising and they're redoing it. And again, the look was great. The uniforms, I've seen that in the comics. Like, so it's like, okay, you're trying.
I even like there was a scene in there where they actually, in the 5-minute clip that they kind of gave you at the very beginning of you know, like old footage or allegedly old footage where they were showing the superhero,
the Jack Beatty stuff.
Yeah, they were showing them do their thing. They recreated the cover of Fantastic Four #1.
Yeah.
They actually recreated the cover, and I thought that was really kind of cool.
Yes, I was looking forward to that when the monster comes out and flying around.
And it's a cool looking monster, and
and that's a Kirby tribute. Again, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Like, you know, I remember telling you, like, I remember when I was in art school, somebody like redrew that, so it like triggered that thought. So I was like, oh, that's cool. The origin part, I was like, I thought they were just going to say, hey, we're just going to assume that you know these guys, and we're going to assume that you've seen the two movies, so we're just going to speed past that. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I wasn't too worried about that.
Yeah, I was cool with that.
Yeah.
A little montage to explain what happened and how they became who they were. But it wasn't just that. They montaged not only their origins, but them actually becoming who they were.
Yeah, them actually doing superhero stuff.
Right.
That was
That was at the beginning?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's
That's
cruel.
cool.
You should not do that to your fans. If you put in the advertisement showing them fighting cool monsters and stuff like that, and then when the movie comes out, it's just here's two clips of it in the first 2 minutes, and then that's it. That is wrong.
It's called bait and switch.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could switch my money back in my wallet.
Fortunately, it was my money.
Oh, yeah. I switched the money back to you after they switch it back to me.
I appreciate that.
That's no
funny.
problem. Yes. Okay.
All right, yeah. So let's go ahead and get to the spoiler part. What we're going to do is we're going to give